Hey guys, welcome back to On a Day Of with me, Mike. As promised, I am making homemade tortellinis. I've done a lot of the prep work. I've minced up some broccoli. I've already sauteed some onions, some mushrooms, some Parmesan cheese. I've grated that. Of course, I've got my homemade ricotta cheese that I made. I've got that in a bag here that we're going to put in there as well. Just going to show you guys how to actually form and shape your tortellinis. These things are awesome. You can Google them. They look like a belly button. As a matter of fact, I want to say that they were shaped and done after some French queen or princess or something. I don't know. You can look it up. There's a history behind it and why they came up with the shape. What you can see here, I've got a 2 3/4 cookie cutter. I'm using the straight edge, not the ridged edge. So I'm using this edge here. You can see that I've got my pasta dough that I've already made. This is the rich pasta dough that I use for the ravioli. So it's same pasta dough. I've already made that. I didn't want to have to show you guys that. You guys have already seen the videos on how to do this. If you need the recipe, please feel free to message me. I will definitely send you the recipe on how to make it. All I'm going to do right now, guys, is I'm going to cut me some round circles with this pizza cutter or this little cookie cutter here. And I'm going to do a couple with you guys, and then I'm going to let you guys go. I'm just trying to hurry up to get this done. I'm trying to keep my videos down on the time and the length. I know that I've got some 10 and 12 and 20-minute videos, and it's like, man, maybe people are getting tired of listening to me jab and talk all day. So anyway, so I just did my pizza cutter across my pasta. As you guys can see, this pasta here is still good. You can actually keep this leftover pasta, reform it, and reshape it to do, okay? You don't have to get rid of it. As you can see here, I've got all kinds of pasta that I'm actually going to redo and reform to make more. So, but as you can see here, beautiful little circles here, all right? So, you can fill these with whatever you want. Now, I am doing mine with a homemade Alfredo sauce, and I'm going to show that in video too. So, once I get them cooked and plated, I'll show you everything, but I'm doing mine with Alfredo. So, ultimately, they're going to be mushroom filled, with a little bit of fresh chopped broccoli and homemade ricotta cheese. And then what I'm going to do with those bad boys is put those over with some Alfredo sauce and freshly Parmesan and mozzarella cheese on the top. And that's what I'm going to do with mine. Now you can stuff these with whatever you want, but that's what I'm actually putting in. Broccoli and mushrooms pair great with homemade Alfredo. It's a really, just the flavor contrast is amazing. So, so as you guys can see, I've got my mushrooms and my broccoli. I'm going to put a little bit of ricotta cheese. Yeah, my parents loved my ravioli. My raviolis, they were like, man, those things look so good. So I actually kept them, excuse me. I actually kept them about 6 or 8 of them just so they can have them just to try and to taste. So you can keep them frozen, and you can freeze them for about 30 days. They'll be fine for about 30 days. So as you can see, I've got my filling put in here, okay? Now, we're going to fold these over. Now, the best way to make your 2 sides of pasta to actually stay attached is to wet it. So you don't want to soak it because your dough can get gummy. So you don't want it to get gummy. But I've got a bowl of water. All right, so a bowl of water. Just kind of like what we did with the ravioli, right? You're just trying to get the pasta a little tacky. That's all you want, just a little tacky. Just take your finger and dip it. And what you're going to do is you're going to go around the edges of these shells, okay? Just to get the dough kind of a tacky. And that's it. You don't want to over wet it. It will get very, very gummy. All right. And if any of your filling pops out while you're doing it, all you got to do is push it back into the middle, or you can kick it off. It doesn't matter. It's completely fine. All right, so now I've got these kind of wet. What you're going to do is you're going to fold them. You're going to fold it over, and you're going to make basically a half moon shape. All right, and while you're doing that, you're kind of keeping it tucked. All right, and you're just basically tucking the edges down and making a half moon. Just making a half moon shape with it. Okay. All right, we're going to do the other one here. Any of your fillings come out, you can either tuck it back in or you can just pull it out. It's okay. It's no big deal. All right, so as you can see, I've kind of got it in a half moon shape, kind of folded over. Looks like an apple pie. All right, so the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your 2 points, these 2 points here, all right, and you're going to bring them and you're going to wrap them over and overlap them, all right? And if you need to wet it a little bit to get them to stick, that's fine. You can wet the 2 ends, all right? And what you're going to do is you're going to take those 2 ends and you're going to fold them and put them together, all right? And what you're left with, guys, is a beautifully shaped tortellini, all right? You can see how it looks like a belly button. So if you look up, like I said, the history of these, the chef that originally made these did these based on the shape of, I don't know, it was either the queen or princess of France or something. And he made these based upon one of her beautiful things that she had, and that was her belly button. And that's what he did. He made these based upon that. So anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to cook these bad boys. It does not take long, probably about 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Everything inside is pretty much cooked. And we're going to cook them about 3 to 4 minutes and then put them with some Alfredo sauce with some grated Parmesan cheese and mozzarella. All right, so let me show you what we got done over here. We have made an entire sheet, and then of course my son made some baby ones here with just cheese in them for the dogs and the cats. So so as you can see, we've got some big ones and then these itty bitty baby ones that my son made that he's wanting to give to the cats and to the dogs. So anyway, so and then we actually did some with a 3-inch cutter just to try them. They turned out pretty good too. There's a lot of filling in those bad boys. It's definitely a 2-biter. You know, you definitely want to cut that bad boy in half, what you get at Bad Boy Boiled. So you can definitely see the difference between the 3-inch cut and the 2 3/4 cut. There's a big difference there. But anyway, and that's another 3-inch one right there. But anyway, so yeah, bear with me. Give me and we're going to be cooking these bad boys after I get the rest of these rolled up. We're going to be cooking these and getting them plated, and I'll make a video to show you guys how they look when they're plated and they're actually cooked. All right, talk to you guys soon. Bye.